Hello,
Hello, welcome to the difficult
Lemon
Difficult
Difficult
podcast.
Podcast. I'm Poch.
And I am Gabe.
So, we are back after a 2 week absence.
2 week hiatus. You can
2 week
consider
absence.
it our summer break.
Yeah,
A very quick summer break.
yes. And today we're going to be discussing a bunch of different topics. But before that, Gabe.
Yes. Before all of that, this episode is available on YouTube and on Spotify. If you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe and click the notifications bell. And if you're if you're listening on Spotify, please follow, like, and rate us 5 stars.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
let's get to it.
Okay. So, how was your week, Poch?
Well, it was definitely lemon.
What?
It was a very it was so difficult. I said the wrong name for
Yeah.
a podcast. It was difficult. Like you mentioned, it was the first week after being on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So aside from that, like just getting out of vacation mode, I had a lot of more responsibilities given to me in the office, and it's been tough trying to balance that with life in general.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think I've been trying out a new program for working out.
Wow.
Yeah, and it also has like a meal prep and whatever.
Can you tell us more about your meal prep journey so far?
So it's more of just figuring out what I want to eat
Okay.
and then making sure it's in the same. I mean, it's in within the limitations of the calories I need a day, and
Mm-hmm.
I get the correct macronutrients or whatever. But it's been a little hard to prioritize. Well, not really prioritize, more of just figure that out and then figure out work and then figure out other things like the podcast. I also have to study soon. Actually, I have to study now.
Whoops.
Yeah, but
You have to start studying yesterday.
yeah. So I have an exam coming up that will help me move further in my career.
Sounds
So,
good.
Yep, I am trying to figure out how to go about that. So, how about you, Gabe? How's your week been so far?
I'd say that my week was also difficult, lemon difficult, but in ways that are completely opposite yours.
What do you mean?
In the sense that I don't have a job and it's been difficult.
Difficult?
Lemon difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for work, and while this is a good time to also, reevaluate where I'm at and also have fun in my free time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the kind of person that needs to do something. So this is not the best time for me. But I do have a lot of free time. So I've been getting back into reading. I have been exploring ways to feed myself. As in, I am looking into recipes. I am trying to figure out how I can. What is happening outside?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out noises in the apartment. But yeah, it's been a bit difficult in that sense. But I mean, things could be worse. So ain't that the motto?
Also, didn't you buy a bunch of furniture for yourself?
Yes. I just realized you can't see it, but I did buy some big pieces of furniture that I had to assemble. And because I have all the time in the world, kind of, I assembled things by myself, even if the instruction says 2 people.
Yeah. When's the last time you followed instructions for
That's a good question.
anything?
Well, I baked cookies and
Oh yeah, you did. That was pretty good. That's why the apartment kind of smells like cookies right now.
kind of
Yeah.
just residual scent of cookies.
It's pretty good.
Please don't give me credit. It was like I bought a tube of cookie dough
Yeah.
and I didn't spoon it out properly. So it didn't really look like a cookie. It looked like pieces of cooked cookie dough.
It was still good, by the way.
It was still pretty decent.
Not to take anything away from her.
Oh, thanks, Bodge.
It's pretty good.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was a interesting week. And on that note, I also wanted to talk about something interesting that I saw during my commute this week. So I went to the city this week I forgot what I was doing in the city. Oh, I was gonna do something at my school. And on my commute, I found a very interesting advertisement in the subway. Okay.
Pray tell.
I'm going to show a picture, but I'm also going to read what it says. So there's a picture taken at Columbus Circle
the heck?
Station. So I'm going to read it. It says, date someone with a 5-year plan that makes you want to ovulate. Be a gold digger.
Huh?
Yes, that was also me. I had to sit on the subway train with that sign in front of me. I know that I took a picture of the one in the station, but where I sat on the train, it was also plastered on the wall. I was so confused.
What does that mean?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, why would I want to ovulate? Like, I don't think I can will myself into ovulation. Like,
I don't know
I'm-
how the body works. I'm not a.
or maybe I also am not the best person to ask, although I am a female. I was just like, huh? Anyway, I did some research because I was so confused by this ad. And I was like, huh, what are they trying to say? So this ad is for a dating app, obviously, which is called The League. Okay. And it's a very exclusive, quote unquote, high quality dating app and social networking community. So it's also open to people who are in relationships or are not necessarily looking for relationships,
So
right?
it's like a network. It's like a networking type of website.
Yes, but also for dating.
So it's like LinkedIn Juicy.
It's like LinkedIn dating. You know how Facebook has Facebook dating? This is LinkedIn dating.
Okay.
And on that note, it uses your LinkedIn profile to verify who you are.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Well, to their credit, they don't. So if I were to sign up for this app and connect my LinkedIn, it wouldn't alert my LinkedIn network that I am on this app.
Thank God.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the least they could do after asking me to verify. But it does need your LinkedIn account just to make sure that what you're saying is true about you. So it's kind of like giving a resume. It's like you're showing your resume while also like, what is happening outside?
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. So yeah, it's like showing your resume while also looking for potential matches. It's really interesting though. So I did a bit of research about it. I'm going to read a bit about its promise. So it's a very selective and high quality dating and social networking community. The League brings together users of all ages, nationalities, sexual orientation, and educational backgrounds. The common thread is ambition and a drive to succeed. So I guess that's what the app's all about. Like
It sounds like a type A dating app.
okay.
It's like, "Ooh, are you a type A person? If you're a type A person, you should go on this app to look for other type A people like you." Which is not necessarily, I don't know if that's a very successful thing because I haven't seen a lot of type A people date. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of.
Like a type A person would do well with a type B. Oh wait, what's the other type?
I feel like a type A person needs someone to complement them. And
Okay.
if you're always butting heads,
Yeah.
is that really the best relationship? I don't know. I'm not saying don't. I'm just
Okay.
it's
fair.
a question, guys. I'm just posturing. But
Okay,
yeah, anyway, to
that's
your
fair.
to your point, continue.
Anyway, like more on this app. So interestingly, okay, the very basic version of this app only shows you 3 people a day. They only show 3 people a day.
And then what's like how much do you have to pay to
Okay,
like
so
get the premium version?
the premium version is apparently $299 a month. That's the first tier. That's the first tier of premium. And then it goes up and up.
What's the most expensive?
The most expensive is $1,000
A month?
a month.
A month?
A month.
That's rent. Almost.
Why would you be paying $1,000 a month to find people online?
Well, hey, don't ask that.
I know.
question.
I know.
I mean, there are PIs,
What's a PI?
private investigator.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's that. I mean, if you have any reason to investigate someone, yeah, sure. $1,000
No, I
PI.
mean like for dating.
Okay,
And so,
yeah.
but also maybe I'm not being fair. Like, it is hard to meet people. It is. I would argue that it is difficult to meet people, but
Difficult,
also it.
difficult, lemon difficult. No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, but is it worth it to pay $1,000 a month to be shown a selection of people? It's not even to date someone, because the dating and the getting to know part is up to you.
I guess they're charging a fee because they sort of filtered people out already.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I
true.
mean? And I don't put it beyond someone to try to find a significant other on LinkedIn because I've seen people try to do it, and you know who you are, guy.
Oh, oh,
Guys.
okay. I was like, you're singling someone out.
No.
Okay.
There's a few people, but they know who they are. I'm just saying it's like they've already gone through, or the league, the app, they've gone through the process of screening people for you. They're like, hey, maybe you like this or that.
That's true. Yeah. So
But I don't know if it's worth $300 a month
yeah,
to
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Also,
yeah.
but some people have the money to spend, and if that's how they want to spend it, then who am I to judge? Another interesting thing. Okay, sorry. Another thing that was like interesting but also kind of confusing to me was that on their app website where they talk about this quote unquote the science behind their matchmaking, they are proud to say that they have expert matchmakers that will help you find an ideal partner and will plan a date for you and your partner. And what makes them experts is that they have MBAs.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're telling me somewhere out there exists an MBA in dating?
There's an
There's an
MBA for
MBA and then
something.
specialized in dating. Like some guy went to class and was like, you know what? This is what I want to do with all the money I have. I'm gonna go get an MBA so I can help people like match with each other.
MBA matchmaking.
That is wild.
Matchmaking business administration.
That's so funny.
But yes, I
It's
thought I
so
was
funny.
like, wait, what? Like,
It's
what's an
funny, but
MBA
it's
got to
also
do
sad.
with matchmaking?
You know, it's kind of sad because it's like I feel like it's the kind of app that's for people who are so focused on their careers, and like of course it's your choice to do so, but it's like you're so focused on your career. You know what? I'm gonna delegate my love life to an app. Here you go, app. Here's my money. Here's my resume. Find someone for me.
Yeah, that's true.
But my thing is, it's also what's the success rate of the app in terms of. I mean, I would say a success rate is people who end up in an exclusive relationship, or at least who have like if you want quantifiable data, who have gone on multiple dates.
Yeah.
That would that consider like a success rate?
So obviously on their website where they talk about themselves in the most positive way, they apparently have one of the best success rates. But take that with a grain of salt.
Is that like a Donald Trump?
How do
One
they?
of the best.
I mean, how do they calculate that? There's probably a real science to actually calculating that, but how do you know? And then they also have case studies, not to get all MBA, but like, what do you call? Oh, success stories, not case study.
Case study. Jim is a Wall Street investment banker
okay, but
who's
they
seeking
have a
love.
lot of success stories on their website of people who've gotten married and have met on the app. I did check.
How old is this app? Sorry, by the way. Because like if people
it's
have gotten
only
married,
a few years old.
okay, so that's fair.
It's a few years old, and it was recently, maybe in the past year and a half, it was bought by Match, which is also the company that owns Tinder.
Oh.
So people have reported, like previous users of the app have said that quality and like in general the way the app works has
Declined?
declined. The quality has declined. They just
What do you mean, the quality of the app or the quality of choices on the
there's
app?
something about the customer experience that began to suck, apparently, since Match took over.
Like, this person doesn't have an MBA. Ew. Or like, this,
Ew.
ew, she's making less than 6 figures? Ew.
I don't want that.
That's
That's
okay,
really
like,
mean, but
the more I'm learning about this app, the more I'm getting annoyed at the
people
Not, I
who
mean, like
use
the
it.
targeted base. I mean, I'm not annoyed at people who use it. I'm annoyed at the people the app thinks uses it.
The people the app thinks
Or
uses
you know what?
it.
Yeah, I'm annoyed at the people who use the app too. That's like, bro, $300 a month, so you could get what a date with someone who, when they probably see you, they're like, nah.
Wait, but also this app, well, I think it's pretty cool. I have experienced dating apps, but seriously for research purposes only. Poch knows about this. Remember? I told you.
Oh yeah, this is for your
Okay, yeah.
thesis, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Um, but also not my thesis. Like, never mind, another time. This research. I mean, what? This app has like a video call feature. So they have like a speed dating. Imagine like speed video dating, where in 10 minutes,
Oh, that's kind of cringe.
you don't even know yet. In 10 minutes, they're going to show you 3 different people on video. So you get to meet them already. So it's supposed to.
Imagine like you're swiping no, and then like the first person, ice cream so good. Like what? Why is there an NPC here?
Gang gang. Gang
Oh
gang.
man. No, anyway, so continue. Yeah, so
No,
like
but
there's
yeah.
it's live. It's not pre-recorded.
It's not pre-recorded. No.
So
Poch,
there's
it's
like a
they're-
dude or
it's
a
like-
woman just like,
No, it's not like TikTok. Like, you actually get set up to get on a call. Do you know what I mean?
so it's like the unironic like, oh hey,
It's
I'm,
like speed dating,
like-
but online.
it's like I'm chilling. Yeah.
What's up?
Like, hey, what's good?
Yeah.
I make 6 figures
What about you?
and I'm 6. Just guess where? You know, something like that.
Oh my god.
Figures nga eh. Oh my god. Anyway,
So, but apparently a lot of people like that.
the app.
No, that specific feature because it like helps them. It helps protect them from catfishing,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and some people present themselves better when it's like a video versus just a profile.
Okay,
I'm not saying all people, but some people.
I get
apparently.
that. I mean, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I can understand.
You can understand. Okay. Anyway, that's all to say that this was such an interesting find for me.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say that ad worked. The ad, remember we
Did
all
you
started.
ovulate?
No, that's not the point of the ad. I'm saying it worked because it got my attention.
Okay.
And
That specific, just that
that
statement.
specific statement, I was like, what? Yeah, it worked on me. Because I was like, whoa, what are you talking about?
Last thing on this though, like it's just funny that they put this ad in the subway station, which is frequented by
Normal
homeless people. Like
Oh.
homeless people. So imagine like a homeless who's, hey, let me download this app. And like, you know, for some reason they slip through the cracks, they get in. And then they just ruin the whole experience for everyone. Not because he's homeless. It's just everyone thinks that everyone on the app is supposed to be some sort of uppity,
Yeah.
you know. And then how did this guy get in here? And then you're gonna hear a different kind of app moving on. Like they're gonna have to start putting their ads not in the subway or something. I don't know.
That is interesting, though, that they put such a. I mean, I don't think it's super uppity, but it's kind of uppity.
It's pretty uppity.
That they put it in the subway.
No, I mean, because everyone rides the
Everyone
subway.
rides the subway, that's true. But also, like not everyone.
I feel like if you have enough cash or if you have enough money to spend 300 up on a dating app, you're not riding the subway.
Yeah. You know what? They should have at least put it in like taxis. You know how the taxis have those TVs that they hang behind the driver's seat so that the passengers have something to watch? You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't been in a taxi in a while, so I'm not.
Oh, never mind. Taxis have that. So I think that's a good place. So to whoever, if you're from the League dating app,
Yeah, why don't you give us a review? Tell us your experience. If we know anyone who's been on this app.
and if you are the people behind the app, that's a marketing suggestion. If we
Oh.
can make one.
That's
for you.
free, by the way.
Yeah.
By the way.
Anyway, I just wanted to share that.
That
I
was
thought
funny.
it was weird.
Yeah, okay. Well, what's happening in the world back home in Manila? Did you hear about this? There's like that whole road rage incident.
I feel like road rage in Manila is.
I mean, I showed you the
mean-
clip, but then like I think I have to expound. So I showed Gabe the clip. I'm sure if you're familiar with viral things in the Philippines,
We can show it.
I don't wanna clip it. I feel like we might get copyright or something. But anyway, we'll post a picture of the person or whatever
In this area.
in this area. So this guy was an ex-cop. So the whole situation basically happened. There was a cyclist who was biking on the bike lane, the very few bike lanes there are in Manila. And basically, this car kept trying to this car kept using it. And I guess they got into a fight or whatever. So the cyclist cut the car and then he smacked the car, which is always a bad idea, by the way. Because if
Which one? Smacking a car?
smacking any car when the other person's in it.
Oh, I see.
I'm not saying you're not supposed to be mad. I'm just saying that's a bad idea.
Okay.
I'm not in anyone's side. I'm just saying it's a bad idea. And then the guy comes out and pulls a gun.
Oh,
Like-
sorry. That's me. I already know. I saw this video,
Yeah,
but I
you already
still
saw this video. But I had to do the more research on it just because I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about it more.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently this dude, right? He was an ex-cop, and he was dismissed
Okay.
by the Office of the Ombudsman. So for people who don't know what that is the
I also
office
don't really know.
that does like they're the internal auditor of the government. Like they check if everyone's compliant within the government. Because
Okay.
the government makes sure everyone's complying. But
So
who makes
who's
sure that
checking the government?
it's
Okay,
the Office
got
of the
it.
Ombudsman. Anyway, apparently this dude accepted a bribe of 650,000 pesos to let like 2 Chinese nationals walk who were in jail. So this guy's already like, what? Bad cop. And then I was doing more research on this guy. I found out that he was still a policeman up until 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and he left he left the police force as a PO1.
Which is like the.
That's if you graduate the academy, you're probably higher than a PO1, obviously because you're in the academy. But PO1 is like the
I didn't know
lowest
that.
rank for a policeman apparently, and this is because he kept getting demoted for different stupid things that he did. So like aside from known things like accepting 650
bribe,
the
yeah.
bribe, he probably did a lot more stuff that they haven't disclosed yet.
My gosh.
And aside from this, he was employed under the team of one of the chief justices or one of the justices in the Supreme Court. Yeah. And he was fired the same day that his viral video went out. So it's like, okay, judge, if you know that this person has this background, why would you hire him?
Yeah.
Like, what gives? So
Mm.
anyway, apparently after this incident, the video went viral, and he had to explain himself, and he was like saying, "Oh, the person that I hit, we're already we've quashed the beef. No cases are gonna be filed. Blah blah blah."
Mm-hmm.
But then because everyone online, obviously for the right reasons, is mad at this guy. Now the city government is trying to find a case against him.
All right.
I don't know what, I forgot what specifically they're filing a case against him. I think it's not battery, but
driving on the bike lane. Is that
that
not
should
a
be a
thing?
violation in itself. That you
Yeah,
should
the
not be doing
the
that.
MMDA should have been like, "Oy,
Yeah,
bawal yan, sir."
yeah.
Which in English is, "Hey, sir, that's not allowed."
No, but the dumbest shit is,
Oh.
he had his own press conference with the police. Like the press heard, he was sitting
Okay,
with,
okay,
yeah,
I
he had
got
this
it.
whole press conference and he was explaining whatever
Mhm.
happened, and I'm like, why are we giving this man why are we giving him a platform to explain this?
Yeah, how did he even get that? Like, how did he?
No, because it was so viral. It's like remember that incident last year when that person ran over a security guard?
No.
A person ran over a security guard, and they had to find that person. That person
I
had yes,
remember.
and they
This
had
is
a
so
whole they
sad.
had a
Yeah.
whole press conference over a not national issue, and it was like, why are you doing what is this?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem fair in terms of how come other people who have other crimes, or no, hold on.
What?
How come other people don't have a chance to like defend themselves in public? How come nobody approached this biker guy to like give his side? Because he's not gonna press charges or something, or like,
No, but what does he have to defend himself? Like, nobody was fighting him.
dude, a gun was pulled on him.
No, what does he need a press conference for? The police guy, the guy who brought out the gun, he is the one that the public is shaming. So the press conference is for him to clear his name or explain his side. The biker or the cyclist doesn't really need to explain his side because everyone's
yeah, that's
already
true.
on his side.
Okay, how do I? Sorry, I'm confused as to why there was a press conference. That's why I'm confused as
No,
to
that
what my
makes
point
sense
is.
because it's like, why is there a press conference?
Yeah, why is
Like,
there a
it's
press
not-
conference? It
It's
doesn't make
not a
sense.
national.
Yeah,
It's not a big deal.
it's
In the
not an
sense
issue.
that it's not a big deal in the sense that it doesn't warrant
A press conference.
a press conference. It doesn't. Like, it was something on the news, and then something should happen. Like, they should.
I feel like at
You
this
know.
point, I mean, I'm gonna get in a pretty deep rant here, but at this point, they're gonna look for any kind of distraction away from like real issues.
Wow. Conspiracy.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no. It's
kidding.
like I'm sure the situation back home is not good,
Mhm.
and
What do you mean? The Philippines won one game against
oh yeah,
China.
congratulations, Gilas.
Yay.
Jordan Clarkson, hard carry. I will be looking at you for my fantasy league. Just kidding, not very good fantasy player. But anyway,
I don't know who these people are yet.
Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah. Who's that?
Anyway, he plays for Utah Jazz.
He's Filipino?
Yeah, he's half.
So he played for the
Yes,
Philippine
he's
team?
the best player in that team, arguably.
Whoa. Who's Dwight?
There's a lot of Dwights, bro.
Ramos?
Oh, I don't know who that is. I'm
Who
not a
is
big
that?
Gilas fan. Not because I don't like them. It's just I don't follow Philippine basketball.
Not because I don't like them. I just don't like Filipinos. Is that what you were
Yeah, I
going to
don't
say?
like myself either.
That was a joke. I love my
But anyway, so this
people.
guy, there's like a whole issue, and I just found it funny because people were so upset, and rightfully so. But this guy does not deserve any more spotlight. Like, I feel like everyone's milking it out of him. Milking
I
it.
think they're milking the situation
like, they
also
should,
because
because
there's fanfare around it. Like, it became viral. Like,
And there's a lot of layers.
No.
It's like abuse of power. How come these people are able to do this and people are that? And those are all valid questions. It's just, it's detracting from
Yeah.
real issues.
but it's not the first time we've seen it, and it's not the last time.
Yeah.
So,
It's just like, how here, like there's local news. This kind of event would fit under local news, and then we'd stop talking about it.
we don't have local news. We don't have
Yeah.
like a local news.
It's like everything that
TV
happens in
show.
Manila is national news.
That's just how it is.
Especially like remember the Bulalo guy? That he had no business being on national news.
Wait, is the
Si Bulalord.
sinusutsut?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sinusutsut? Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, we went on a tangent, but I'm just saying like I
Yeah.
feel like that's a difference between how they take news here and back home.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, it's very what's happening in town? Like what's happening in your area? This is the news relevant. Like national news is
true.
national news is really national
National
news.
news,
Like because
yeah.
it has national implications. A guy getting cup noodles instead of bulalo is not national news, but it was on national TV. Like some people
Yeah.
in like other provinces probably saw this and was like,
Yeah,
What
but
is this?
I do. I mean,
I think-
it's
I'm
because
not
we
complaining,
don't
I'm
have
just
local
saying.
TV. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying like, it's so interesting that
Yeah.
as
That's
long as it
true.
happens in Manila, it's national news. So
I think if you compress the Philippines, like if you put all of its islands together, it'll still
that
be
would cause an
smaller.
earthquake.
Oh yeah. It's also like the land mass
Mm.
and like the size of that will fit into a state. Okay.
What state? Oh, like in the United States?
Yes.
I thought
one
you were
of
saying
the
a state, like
a state of what?
a state of what? Like gas? Like
Solid.
okay,
Don't quote me on that.
please do.
My lolo told me that when I was like, I don't know, 10.
What?
He said if you put together all of the Philippine islands, like just put them all together, it'll still be smaller than California as a state. Now I'm curious.
I
Now I
don't
want to
know.
know.
I don't know. Please don't search it. Please don't.
Why?
We can do this after the show.
But then I will never know, and then we
No,
can
we'll
say
know
it.
after this.
We can just cut it.
Okay,
Fine,
fine.
never mind.
Sorry.
Rejected.
Blocked by James. Oh, yeah, I'm not James. I'm Poch. Sabog. Okay, we're on too many tangents. Anyway, Gabe, you want to explain why we were gone for 2 weeks?
Okay, yeah, I can
mean,
explain.
we did go on vacation, but
Like
how-
what we said
yeah,
earlier, we
yeah.
were on vacation, right? So we were gone for 2 weeks. It was our summer break. The first week we were gone, we actually went to the beach. Well, the beach area. We went to Point Pleasant. If you can see Poch's shirt,
I
it
don't
says Pleasant Beach.
Yeah, that means
Point
Point Pleasant.
Pleasant Beach.
Okay, anyway.
So it was my first time in that place. It's somewhere in New Jersey. That's as much as I know in terms of where it is. I'm not
It's south of where we are now.
Okay. Oh, what Botch said. Anyway, it was very nice. We were with his family. We were there for about a week. Yep. We stayed in a really nice house. It fit a lot of people. It had a sunroom, which I really love. I love sunrooms. Makes you feel at peace. And the lighting is nice. And there's a breeze. That's why I like sunrooms. There was a lake behind the house. The beach was, I want to say, 2 blocks away.
Yeah, well, I think it was like 3-ish blocks.
Oh, really? Oh, well, it was really near.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a boardwalk where they had arcades,
Oh yeah, that was fun.
food, stores, which is where Poch got his shirt. It was a really good experience. I really liked it. We did some tie-dye shirts. Not what Poch is wearing because that was something we bought from the store. But we
Shout out to the store, by the way. Remember the tipping cups?
Oh yeah, the tipping cups in the store said Team Conrad, Team Jeremiah, and because Poch paid in cash. Did you pay in cash?
Yeah, I did.
Because Poch paid in cash.
I had singles because I was gonna use it for the arcade,
Yes.
which is a little awkward because the shirts were more than $10.
So
I
you
had to
just
count
had
it
to give, yeah.
in front of the lady,
Yeah.
who was very patient because
I think
you know.
she understood why.
Yeah.
And you're probably not the first or the last person to do it. So.
Anyway,
So they had those cups. Obviously, Poch put it on Team Jeremiah, whatever.
Team Jeremiah rules, bro.
Whatever. And then, what were my highlights?
I'd say the highlights were game nights.
Which was almost every night.
Yeah, every night was a game night, so we had to. I mean, we wanted to play with games with everyone, like
Mm-hmm.
tabletop games. The most intense night would be the trivia night. Trivia night was awesome. We played this trivia game. It's called All of Us,
Yeah.
and
It was for all of us.
yeah. So it basically has trivia questions for each generation. So like
Mhm.
from Boomers, Gen X, Millennials, Gen Z, and we split ourselves into 2 teams,
Yes, we did.
and the boys won. I think Gabe is still salty about it, just a bit.
Poch and I went to the boardwalk
Yeah.
before the game started.
Yeah.
And we were talking about. What were we talking about?
We were talking about game night. We were
We
like,
were talking about, we have to head back. It's game night.
Yeah.
And the conversation then moved to, maybe they're playing trivia, which they were. And then I forgot who brought it up.
I brought it up. I said,
Okay.
yeah.
What did you ask?
So I said, do you think if it was between the 2 of us, who would win a trivia contest? Just like straight up trivia, who do you think would win?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you say?
I said, I think you would win.
Thank you.
Trivia quest. Like,
I don't know
If
if
it
you
were a
I don't know
trivia
if you were
game.
trying to be nice.
no, I seriously think that in terms of current, like, current events, general knowledge.
You would win.
No, you.
Huh?
That's what the coverage of the trivia questions were.
Okay.
I'd do better if it were like I told you this. Because I know chemistry is Poch's weakness. It's one of my strengths.
Yeah.
Right?
Or
Like,
science in general for me, not a good.
yeah. I'm not saying I'm good at science.
She's just better than me.
I'm good at guessing in science.
You're definitely
That's how I
better than me in
survived
science,
high
yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Shout out to people I went to high school with. Now you know my secret. Not, oh my God. No, I'm like a good student. All of that's lost on me now. Everything's familiar. I mean, the terms are, everything is lost on me, but it's still familiar.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if A is equal to B. It's more of A and B sound like they were in sentences together. You know what I mean? So that's sort of how my brain works now about science, because I didn't pursue med unlike what people thought we were all going to do. Anyway,
so
tangent. What other games did we play?
yeah, so Gabe was like, I think we're gonna play, you're gonna win, and I was like, okay, and then
We
we
played,
did. I mean,
and then
I won.
they won.
Shout out to my teammates. If you're listening to this, I love you guys, and if you're not my teammate, I'm sorry you lost. Anyway, we also played a bunch of Catan.
Yes.
Catan is fun. It's like Monopoly for medieval fans.
Medieval times.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Almost.
I thought it was pretty hard to understand at first, but then
You played a bit.
I played a bit, and I played without the pressure of having to win it.
Oh, because you played in the losers bracket. I mean, you replaced
I
someone.
replaced somebody, and there were no stakes. For me, it was like, I'm just learning. Like, I don't even know what's happening here. So it
Catan
was
is
nice
fun, guys.
It was
You should
nice
play
to
Catan.
learn.
I think it's available on the App Store.
Oh, maybe I should play. Okay.
We are not affiliated with Catan.
Yes.
But Catan was fun. We also played
Rummy Cube
Rummy Cube. I think that was the game winner because everyone
ended up loving Rum. Well,
Yeah.
almost everyone played Rummy Cube.
everyone who played Rummy Cube loved Rummy Cube.
We now have a group chat just to play Rummy Cube
Yes.
online together. So,
Rummy Cube is fun. It's my new pastime.
me
Like,
too.
That's the only game on my phone now.
Oh.
Yeah, I deleted chess.
Oh. Yes. Sorry, the reason I'm saying yes is because sometimes when I'm trying to talk to Poch, he's playing chess. So I'm like,
Yeah, now I'll be playing Rummy Cube.
that's fine. At least I understand Rummy Cube. Fun fact, I don't understand chess.
Okay. Anyway, so it was a fun week. I feel like we were able to bond with my cousins, with my aunts and uncles, my parents.
You know
My
what we also did
siblings.
you know what we also did during that trip? We watched the last episode of The Some Right Turned
Yes.
Pretty.
And we watched it with a big crowd,
Yeah.
which was it was interesting in itself because everyone had their own reactions to everything that was happening. We had like some team Conrads, we had some team Jeremiah's, we had some people who had nothing, like no knowledge of the show.
We're just confused why we were
Who
watching
were like,
this.
why are you watching a bunch of teens? I was like, shh,
Shh, shh, shh. It's not done. It's not yet done.
it's not done. But anyway, our thoughts. What are our thoughts on the last episode? I feel like it really should have ended on the last episode, but whatever. Team Jeremiah, let's go, boys and girls. Um, I feel like it set up the next season in a sense that, okay, Belly and Jeremiah are together. Conrad is being himself again, and then Staylor. You. No, I'm not.
Sorry,
know.
I really like Steven and Taylor. Though that last episode was kind of cringe for them, but you know,
Every episode that they're an item, it's cringe.
stop hating. For all my Team Conrad people out there, we're staying strong. This was not the best for us, but we believe that it will get better. We're just
So we are now out of a show each Friday. We have nothing to
That's
watch.
true. We have nothing now. So we're out here trying to look for shows. We have a few listed as
Lined up.
contenders.
Mm-hmm. But
We
nothing
just
that'll
haven't.
give you the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I feel like this show really walked the tightrope between cute and cringe. Sometimes it fell on one side too often, and then the other times
It
it
was too
fell.
cute.
No. And you can like, they're definitely like, ugh.
You know, you can say it's cringe, but at the end of the day,
I enjoyed it. I
they
enjoyed the
win
show. I enjoyed the
because
show.
you watched.
Yeah, no, I enjoy the show.
I know.
I like
I'm
the
just
show.
saying. It's like the more you're calling it cringe, that really says more things about you.
Dude, there are a lot of cringe stuff in a lot of stuff I like.
No comment.
But anyway, so yeah, that was our vacation last week, which brings us to like
Today.
and we are filming. We're recording this a few days before Labor Day,
Mm-hmm.
which to people who are not from the US means it is the last day of summer, almost. Oh, like officially.
Oh, it's like the marker.
Yeah, like I mean,
Mhm.
weather-wise, it's still gonna be warm, but then past this point, it's not considered summer anymore.
Past Monday, you mean, which is
Yeah.
Labor Day.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's kind of sad for me. I don't know, like my own thoughts about summer ending. It's like I feel like summer made me feel like going back to the Manila in a sense na it was hot again.
Mm-hmm.
Like the weather was familiar to myself.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
And I'm definitely gonna miss wearing shorts and sleeveless shirts because I know what's gonna happen in the next few months.
In the coming
Yeah.
months.
Which brings us to like our last topic today, which is now that summer is over, what are we expecting in terms of like, oh, we've done it last year. Like we had no expectations last year of like, oh, it's just gonna get cold,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But now we know better, and we can talk about it more now. So, what are you expecting once summer is over for us?
So, actually, unlike Poch, I
Oh yeah,
kind
you're
of
not
prefer.
dreading this.
I'm not dreading this.
Okay, because Gabe's favorite season is fall. That's what she said, right?
I've only experienced it in bits and pieces. Like when my family travels. During that time, and also like last year, but I don't like summer because I don't like the sticky feeling. I hate I hate going to the subway in the summer. It's so gross. Like, ugh. Also because I wear makeup, so it's like,
Okay, that's true.
what's the point of
Yeah,
wearing
that's
makeup
true.
if it's gonna be, like, if it's gonna get washed off by sweat? So I actually like fall. I I like it. I like the leaves. I don't know. I'm excited.
Well, for me, I mean, summer isn't. Well, I think summer is almost my favorite. I just like being in the heat.
Mm.
Back before when I didn't experience winter, I would always say, oh, I'd rather have winter than summer. I'd rather have winter than summer. And then I had winter, and then it was pretty. Like it didn't even snow here, so we didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah, it's just cold.
we didn't even get like the pretty winter. It was just like it's cold.
It snowed a little, but it was also just like not even the nice snow. It was just the inconvenient snow. Like, oh, it's slippery.
And the thing with winter is you're gonna have to put on a lot of clothes again. So leaving the house is gonna take more time. Getting ready to go out is gonna take more time. The sun is gonna set at like 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Like BS like that. I don't know. I'm not gearing. I mean, I'm not as happy about it as Gabe is about the fall.
Yeah, because I find it easier to dress up for winter and fall.
Well, yeah, you get to put on more layers and everything.
It's just that, and I don't know if this is me just like being lazy, but I can get away with like, I don't have to think about, quote unquote, how good I look. Like in terms of my outfit. Like I can be lazier. I can get away with being lazier. In terms of my outfits.
Hashtag hibernation look.
No, because
It's like-
if it's summer, I can't wear a
eh.
jacket to cover stuff up. You know, like, oh, it doesn't really match.
That's true.
But if it's fall or winter, I'm just like, just throw on a white sweater. It'll be
Honestly,
fine.
like
That's why I like it.
yeah, that's
too.
true. I don't have to think about my outfit as
Yeah.
much because whatever I wear, a shirt or whatever, it's just gonna be the same jacket and sweaters I
Yeah.
have, and I don't have like more than 4, so I'll probably look the same for the
That's
majority
why I
of.
like it. It's so much easier. There's like a formula.
Okay, that's true.
So,
Less brain work.
yeah. Oh my God. My
But
brain works.
We can agree. Remember last year when we had to do the daylight savings
Oh yeah.
That kind of sucked because it was like one day the sun was setting at 5, and then the next day it was setting at 4.
And you're like, what?
It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's 4 and the sun is gone.
Yeah, that, and I have to wake up an hour early, just to like an hour earlier to like talk to people from Manila
Yeah.
because I have to adjust. So it's
Although summer ending means sports is back.
I don't really care.
Yeah. So
I don't care. That's not my sport.
okay. But that, I mean, I understand why people get into sports here because there's just
nothing
really
else.
nothing else when it's not warm. Because like when it's warm, everyone's busy. I feel like since the start of June, we had plans. We were
Mhm.
booked almost every single
That's
weekend.
true, yeah.
And
Summer
then
was pretty busy.
and then after tomorrow, I have no idea anymore. I mean, like obviously you have your birthday or anniversary, but then after that, it's like, okay, after anniversary, Thanksgiving.
That's true. That's true.
Like it's like, oh, and after Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Yeah.
and then after Christmas, it's just gonna be cold with no holiday. Yeah,
So mixed feelings, I guess.
yeah. I mean, it's the time for you to start. I mean, for me, I feel like it's the time for me to start thinking of what to do once it starts getting cold. Like I need to
Mm.
find more hobbies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like I mean, I've been reading a lot more, so I'll be looking at more books
Mhm.
to read. Like I said, sports is coming back, so fantasy season's back. Oh, spoiler! I'm going to teach Gabe how to do fantasy basketball this year. Yes. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Wait, no, that's not NBA. But
I'm so excited.
yes. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, we're kind of sad that summer is leaving, but we are looking forward to more opportunities in the fall.
Wow, you sounded like you're posting on LinkedIn.
Okay, okay. Let's get real. I'm gonna be sad that summer's done because I'm gonna miss being outside, but I don't mind the cold because it's especially for next week. It's gonna get hot again,
Yeah.
but I don't mind the cold as long as it's like fall cold because when it gets to winter cold,
Mhm.
yeah. How about you, Gabe? Any parting thoughts on?
Goodbye, summer.
Oh,
I'm excited for fall. I'm excited for this part of the year. My birthday's coming up. I can't do the sound, but yeah. So,
happy 25!
yes.
Congratulations.
So, looking forward to that, hoping that the rest of the year, fall and some of winter.
Yeah, we are done with the second trimester of the year. So we're on the last trimester now. The burrs. 3 every 4 months.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Ooh.
whoa, what does that mean?
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Just to put in perspective, 4 months ago, that's when we ran our half marathon.
Oh my gosh. I haven't ran in 4 months.
Same.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Now's not the time to get into that.
But yeah. So before we leave, once again, please like, subscribe, and put on notifications for our YouTube channel. And you can follow us on Instagram at Difficult Lemon Pod, and
Mhm.
also follow us on Spotify on Difficult Lemon Podcast. Difficult Lemon Podcast on Spotify, and please give us a 5-star rating. We are happy to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
At least
get it.
with summer over, we're gonna definitely be
Indoors and
indoors
doing
and
this.
doing this more. So if you missed us or if you didn't, it doesn't matter because we are still here.
Yep. And we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.